Today I made my favorite meal, which is fettuccine alfredo with shrimp, mushroom, and chicken, but spaghetti with wheat actually, which was better. I started with 2 chicken breasts that I sliced, 10 shrimp, you can use more if you like or less, 1 container of mushrooms, which I sliced, and about 3 garlic cloves. For the sauce, you need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 1.5 cup of Parmesan cheese, some parsley that you're going to use to garnish, about a tablespoon of butter. I used half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder, followed by a little bit more of garlic and the noodles of your choice. I'm using wheat spaghetti. I love the taste, I'm not gonna lie. Fettuccine alfredo is already a guilty meal to have, so the least I could do to make up for it was eating it with healthier noodles. Anyway, so the process is really simple. Since I used 2 chicken breasts, I ended up having to saute my chicken in about 3 batches because you don't want to steam it. When you steam it, you end up drying it out, and it doesn't taste as good when you eat it with your whole meal. But if that's how you like to eat it, you cook it to your choice or your family's choice. It's whatever your belly likes. So yeah, so here I am just sauteing, and I'm flipping it over. I'm eyeing it about 3 minutes each side. I think 3 minutes is too much, but like I said, you can take a look at it and you can see at the color. If it looks nice and cooked, just put it away because it ends up cooking along with the sauce and the spaghetti. And here we go. So there's my final batch of chicken. Bye-bye chicken. Next is the shrimp. And all I did with this was add a little bit of butter, mix it with the garlic and some paprika, a little bit of onion powder, and you're good to go. Hey mushrooms. These are so good. All you have to do is get a little container, slice them up, and then with the same butter that you did the shrimp, because you're gonna have a little bit left over, just toss them in there, saute them for about 3 minutes, chop a little bit of the extra garlic that you have, and sprinkle it on the top. These absorb flavors so well, and the taste is so good. It's such a nice addition to the pasta and to the chicken and to the shrimp. So try it out, you won't regret it. So here's the final outcome. This is my nice Cajun shrimp, and these are my final mushroom and chicken cutlets. Now let's make the superstar of the show, the Alfredo sauce. Use 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Don't feel too bad because, you know, Alfredo is meant to be a little bit fatty, unfortunately, but it's delicious. Just work out a little bit harder, you know. It's worth it. Trust me. Don't be scared. So now I went ahead and melted my 1 tablespoon and a half of butter. And to this, you're going to notice that I'm going to go ahead and warm it up for about a minute or so at medium heat. And then I'm going to pour the 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. The secret to the sauce is patience. Believe me, breathe. Patience. because if you overboil this, heavy whipping cream's boiling point, it's not very good. So you could separate it, and you don't want to have a separation between butter and heavy whipping cream. So just whisk it. I have my whisk right here, and I'm just whisking. It took me about, I'm not gonna lie, I was there for about 10 minutes, but the outcome is really creamy. It's really good. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and toss in very gently our grated Parmesan cheese. We're gonna whisk and whisk. Just keep whisking, just keep whisking, just keep whisking. And you're gonna go ahead and also drop in your spices, which are half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. You can omit this if your kids don't like it, or if you don't like it. It's not very necessary, but it adds extra flavor. Very, very rich. So after whisking, you're gonna go ahead and let that simmer for about maybe 10 minutes. And as you can see, I have now just mixed in my chicken, my mushrooms, and my shrimp. I don't let the sauce sit by itself for too long because you don't want it to get too thick and stick. And at the same time, like I said, you want to avoid a boil. So you leave it at nice, low to medium heat, but you're constantly babying it. Make sure you make this with love because it's delicious. And when you serve it, be proud, because I know that whoever you give it to is gonna smile a lot. So yeah, just enjoy it. And soon is gonna be the final outcome, which I know I could have used a better picture, but if you try it, let me know. Enjoy. Thank you. Good night.